Hi, I'm Tom with QkNotes.com. Tired of spending hours writing notes? Create progress notes, case notes, service logs, and other required documentation in minutes. QuickNotes creates fast and easy notes for providers and caseworkers in every state. QuickNotes prompts you to write detailed, billable notes for waiver, Medicaid, and Medicare programs. QuickNotes is as easy as multiple choice and fill in the blanks. Each note is different every time.
There are currently 5 versions of QuickNotes. The Florida versions are specifically designed for Florida Medicaid waiver providers. The universal versions are for non-waiver providers and providers who work in other states. They all work basically the same way. The difference is in the content. This tutorial will teach you how to use any of these versions. Everything on the left side of the form is required information. Your note is not billable if you don't include this information. QuickNotes will not allow you to create a note until the required information is completed. You'll get a pop-up prompting you to complete any items you've missed. This helps to ensure a billable, accurate note every time. It shouldn't take you more than a minute or two to complete the left side of the form. If this is your first time using QuickNotes, when you click Select a Name, Jane Doe's name will appear. Use Jane Doe to practice writing notes. You'll see how certain data such as first name, last name, and Medicaid number automatically populates. You also have the option to populate up to 3 personal goals with a click. Using Client Import will save you a lot of time. We suggest spending about an hour writing practice notes with Jane Doe before setting up Client Import. Everything on the right of the form is optional information. Do not complete every item on the right side of the form. There are a lot of options. Select a tab to view additional content. Selecting a tab allows you to access different parts of the program. Most providers select 1 or 2 items in each area that applies to their service. Here's an example of data you might include in your note from the right side of the form. We selected the Services tab and then the Supported Living tab. Simply select the items you completed and they will be included in your note. Do not select any items with the stars in front of them. These are titles to help you find information faster. You don't want titles to be included in the note. Also, don't worry, the word client will never appear in your note. The word client will always be swapped out for the person's first name. Perhaps the most useful feature is the new paragraph builder. The paragraph builder can be found under the Custom tab of the Provider QuickNotes program. Create a list of as many sentences as you want. Save your list in a text file format. Once it's set up, you simply click sentences in the order you would like them to appear. After you complete filling out the form, you'll click the Create Note button. If the required information is completed, your note will populate. If you're missing any information, the program will prompt you to complete the information you forgot. After you successfully create a note, your note will appear in a pop-up box for you to preview. Click OK to close the pop-up box. Your next step is to select the Copy Note button. This will copy the note to your computer's clipboard. The buttons will light up yellow to prompt you to the next step. After you create your note, you have to paste it into a word processing program. Notice the link to open WordPad. You can also use Microsoft Word, which has spell check. There are 2 ways to paste into a Word document, but first you have to open up a blank page in Word. So option 1, right-click the mouse and select Paste. Option 2, press Ctrl and V at the same time. After you've printed and or saved your first note, it's time to create another note. If you're using the same client, select Repeat Client. This will save you time, otherwise select Reset All. Now, Aaron is going to create a note for you.
Start by selecting a name from the drop-down. Any saved client data will populate. Select a date. You can backdate if you need to, if you're behind in your notes. Makes it a little easy for you. Enter your name, select a type of visit, select a service provided from the drop-down box. Select the primary billable activity. Primary source. This is a person you spoke to or could be the client's name. In a nutshell, this is one sentence. It sums up your visit. It's basically your topic sentence for your visit. At this point, you're technically done and could create a note. That's the minimum requirements. But I'm going to continue selecting more details. Selecting tabs will open more options. This client observation selection is multiple choice. A complete sentence will be generated for each item. Only complete the sections that apply to your client. You can skip any areas that you didn't observe. The documentation tab is the thing that Delmarva requires you to document. Most support coordinators select a couple things to cover for each visit. Any sentence selected will be included in your note. All meetings are quick paragraphs and will create an entire paragraph. In this case, about the group home quarterly visit. What's next? Anything you need to follow up on. Make sure that for your next visit, you're putting in things ahead of time. Just makes it look like you're being proactive. Now create your note when you are finished. Then you're going to copy the note to save to your clipboard. Remember to open a Word document. Paste the note in and you're done. Start by selecting a name from the drop-down. Any saved client data will populate into the program. First name, last name, Medicaid number. Then you're going to select a service provided from the drop-down box. All Medicaid waiver services are listed. Then you have your ratio. This is the number of clients to each staff. You'll select your location, your name, overall progress the client made towards their goal is also selected. Up to 3 goals will populate, or you can type in the goals if you have not yet saved the information. Select progress towards the goal. This step is optional. Then you have your nutshell. Now, with the nutshell, type one sentence. That sums up your visit. It's basically your topic sentence for what you did while you were with the client. Now, after the nutshell, you're going to select the type of report, whether it's a daily, monthly, quarterly, or yearly report. It does them all. Then you have your start time and end time. Select your date. You can backdate if you need to. So if you got behind in your notes, you can put the date as needed. Then after that, you have your additional details, especially progress towards goals go here. Now at this point, you're basically done. You're technically done with the note. You could create the note, but you can use the right side. Select a couple of things from the right side to add more detail. Selecting tabs will open more options. Quick paragraphs will create an entire paragraph, in this case about the bath. Now you have your quick vitals. Enter only the data you took. What's next after that? Anything you need to follow up on should go in this spot. At this point, you create the note. When you're finished, you're going to copy the note. You're going to save it to a clipboard. Now, at this point, you also want to remember to open up a Word document. Paste it into the Word document, and you're done. I'm going to do a little formatting. I'm making the type larger so you can see it a little bit better. But you can make it smaller, larger, whatever works for you. But you can see we basically created a note in about 2 minutes. Start by selecting a name from the drop-down. Any saved client data will populate into the program. Select the service provided from the drop-down box. Type of insurance you're billing under. Ratio is number of clients to each staffed. Select a location, overall progress the client made towards their goals. Up to 3 goals will populate, or you can type in the goals if you have not yet saved that information. Next, you're going to move to the nutshell. Type one sentence that sums up your visit. It's basically your topic sentence for the note that you're doing right now. So it's important that you type exactly what you need in there. Then after that, you're going to enter the start time and the end time. Select a date. You can backdate if you need to for the program. I'm documenting that additional Medicaid documentation has been completed. Additional details, especially progress towards goals, go here. At this point, you're technically done and could create a note, but you can select a couple of things from the right side to add more detail to your note. Selecting tabs will open more options. By using more options, it gives you a lot more choices, things that you can put in your note. Then we have our quick vitals, and you're just going to enter only the data that you took for the vitals. Then we have our wound care, so we're going to place the information for that into the program and make it into the case note as well, adding exactly what we need from this section. After that, we're going to move on. Since medication management was my second goal, I'm also documenting some of the medication items. I'm only documenting the information that pertains to Jane. Then at this point, you're ready to create the note when you're finished with that section. Now the program just alerted me that I forgot to write my name. The note is not billable and not complete without the nurse's name. Next, you're going to copy the note, save it to your clipboard. Now to remember to open up a Word document, paste the note into the program. At that point, you're done. It's that simple to create a note.
Yes, hello, my name is Aaron Nangle. This is the new universal program for caseworkers, social workers, support coordinators in every state. As you can see, it's a very quick, easy program. Everything on the left side of the screen is mandatory. Everything on the right side of the screen just enhances your note and makes it a little bit better and a little bit more detailed. So it's up to you if you want to do just the minimum and create it super fast, or do the detailed and add a little bit more to the note. But we make it so you can do a case note in less than 2 minutes and make sure that it's accurate, detailed, and billable. This just gives you the opportunity to save a little bit of time by using this program and makes it easier for you. Also, I'm going to go through this again at a little bit slower pace so you can see exactly how things work when we're doing the case note to the program. Of course, you can always give us a call. We'd be more than happy to answer any questions that you have about this particular program. And also, again, you'll see up at the top towards the left, it'll have a show minimum requirements. That cuts the screen in half and shows you just the basics of what is required to make the program work. But again, keep watching this. You see it's very easy to use. And then we'll go through a more detailed version again for you so you can see it a little bit slower and see how it works. This is how we create a note. Now, I'm going to quickly go through this part of the program so you can see how we can create a note a little bit quicker. Then after I go through this one, we'll do it again step by step so you can understand how I'm doing it and how easy it can be for you to do the program. And now as you're looking at this program, you can see kind of there's two columns, two sides to the program. The side on the left, well, you see a little button that'll say show minimum requirements. Well, you could just do the basics of what's required. Talk about a quick note. That's really quick. Or you can be an individual that likes to be a little bit more detailed and have a very more detailed note, I guess I should say. And then you'll use the right side as well. So it just kind of depends on how quick and how detailed you want your notes to be as you're going along. And again, this is really designed to make your life easier. And always remember, if you're a provider that has a lot of different employees, having your employees all do case notes accurate and billable is a very, very wonderful thing. It makes your life so much easier. And again, this always works with your Microsoft Word document program that pretty much every computer has. So you can create files for each client, you can email it, you can print it, everything that you need to do when it comes to creating your note. But again, as I said, I'll go through this again. I'm just kind of creating a note quickly in less than a couple of minutes so you can see how fast and how well it looks once you do it this way. And you have many different opportunities and options when it comes to this program. Again, it's really up to you how detailed and how accurate you want it to be. But see how I just created a note? See how well that looks right there? Yeah, you click OK. You copy the note. Don't forget to paste it into the Word document. Look how good that looks. Now you can store that. Make files, print it, email it, copy it, whatever you need to do. Again, having all your employees and everybody doing billable, accurate notes is a wonderful thing.
Call 727-841-8943 for information. Provided by a Florida-based company and easily affordable for even the smallest company, QkNotes makes life easier. QkNotes.com, the 2-minute note.
Yes, hello. This is the QkNotes for advanced features for computer-savvy individuals only. Now, this is our custom text paragraph builder. And we're going to go through step by step to show you how the program works. This is what your client sentences can look like for your QkNotes. And you can put anything you want in there. But again, we'll go through step by step to make sure you know exactly what you're doing. Now, the skills that are needed to be able to create a file and a note. You have to be able to do a text file, be able to save your file to a computer, be able to find the file you saved. Step 1, create your text file. Now, we suggest using Notepad to create your text document. Again, this is an example of what the sentences will look like. And you can have a whole list, as many different sentences as you want that can be added to the program. Now, the rules: 1 sentence per line. That's very important. Single space, save as a text file. Clients in caps. You'll be switched. They'll be switched for a name. And again, it's your custom text paragraph builder. Now, after you save the text file, import your text file. Just open the file up, and there's the import text button. Now, the custom text builder can do wonders for you. You just have to take the time to learn everything. The tricky part's over once you do that. Now it's easy. You're going to import your text. You're going to get it from where you saved it at, and then boom, there it is. It's in there, right on the drop-down box. Look at all the different sentences that you created to add into your note program. Now, you can pick all the different ones that you want. And now also you can move them. If you look down, it says move to. Oh, look, you moved it to activities rendered. Say you want to add some more notes and some more sentences. Yeah, okay. Call a client next week. I'm going to move that over to what's next. Yeah, maybe I want to do a little bit more. So I'm adding some more different lines and some more text. And maybe I want to move that to the medical narrative section. So boom, client saw the doctor today. Now, perhaps you have even more sentences in there you just want to add to your notes with the little ease of a drop-down box. Pick as many as you want, put them all together. It's just going to be added into your note. When you play around with it, you'll know. Now, to import client data, you will have to have Excel. Excel's not a free program. The skills that are needed to be able to create a table in Excel, be able to save an Excel document, be able to find the Excel document after you saved it. Shouldn't be that hard to do for you. Client import is a beta feature. If you have Windows 8 computer, you might get the following error. That's okay. It's not a problem. There's an easy fix. It's right on our website. You just download something, it takes care of it immediately. Now, are you confused already? Well, consider us asking us to do a custom disk for you. We can add your client list, other features. It's only $10 per client with a $50 minimum, but we could take care of that for you. Now, to create a file, step one, create your client table in Excel. We suggest you download our template from our website. The table has to be set up in the exact right format. Then you have your first name, last name, first number, second number. It's usually Medicaid number, maybe Social Security number, and we're going to keep going step by step. So next we're going to have step 2. Add your client data to the Excel table and save your Excel document. Do not rename the sheet or it will cause an error. Sheet number 1. Who wants to rename it anyway? Just leave it as sheet number 1. It'll work better that way for you and you won't get an error. We want to make this as simple as possible. Now, as you see, the client imported is a beta feature. And you are done with the tricky part already. Now, import your data. There's the import client list right on the program. Open it up. You just need to open it from where you saved it. Again, if you're a little computer savvy, it's not that difficult to figure out. And this little feature is going to make your life even more easier. Why keep writing things down? Just make it easy with QkNotes. That's what it's designed to do for you. Now, import the list, as I said. You find where you saved it, boom, there it is. You got Amy, you got Jenny. See how the whole line's turning blue like that? You select a client, you look over to the left, it's automatically already all populated. Well, you click Jenny. Now you need to do a different client. You select a client. Jenny has populated. It's all there to the left again. You have all the information ready to go for you. It makes your life so much easier. Even the goals, you have your first goal, second goal, third goal, they're all in there. So having your goals already done, ready to go. Again, QkNotes makes it quick for you.
Hey everyone! QkNotes. ClickNotes? No, QkNotes. It's quick to click. 727-841-8943. QkNotes.com. Write notes quickly. Quickly write notes. QkNotes is quick with a click. Are you looking for a fast and easy way to write a documentation? Are you a provider, caseworker, support coordinator, or nurse? QkNotes is quick with a click. Order now because quick is better than slow. Create case notes, progress notes, service logs, and other required documentation in minutes. QkNotes.com. 727-841-8943. QkNotes are quick.
Okay, you saw the first video. We went kind of fast. Just wanted to make sure that you could see a case note done in less than 2 minutes. Now see that show minimum requirements right there. That's an important feature. That lets you split the screen in half. The left half is mandatory. The right half is not. So it depends on how quick, how detailed you want to do a note. As you see the first name, we put DM. You don't have to put the client's full name. Sometimes we have the confidentiality. So we just put DM, last name, patient 0. As you see, we're going through this. We have the life coaching, ratio 1-to-1, facility visit. We are working with the next one. We have progress, it's NA. And here in a nutshell, what did you do? Write one complete sentence. I visited DM excuse me, to evaluate his transition to a secure facility. So that gives you an opportunity in a nutshell to write down what you want. And then the provider name, I'm doing this for a colleague of mine, so we'll put her evaluation, her provider name down, as she's evaluating her client already. Then we're going to do the time, start time, end time, specific activities rendered. Now, also keep in mind, this program works with your Microsoft Word computer program. It could be Notepad. It's basically a copy and paste program. That way you can create files with your client names. You can go by date, do it daily, weekly, monthly. It's really up to you. That way you can copy it, paste it, email it, print it, whatever you need to do. We made it so it's very easy for you to use this program. And again, always remember, the left side is mandatory, the right side is not. Now also as we go, we're going to do a little bit more detailed note. So observation, appear to be a little anxious. What's next? We're going to follow up with the client. So it basically gives you the opportunity to write a little bit of your own text. Because always remember, each and every client is just a little bit different. And this gives you the opportunity to put little things in there that you would need to say. Now as we keep going, we have different opportunities to add extra features. Now, a lot of you will like this where we can actually calculate the days. So it's the days duration calculator. So you have a start date, an end date, then it shows you the number of days. Next, we move on. We have planning. Now, always look with these different tabs. You'll see headers, and they're the ones with the stars. You have your choice options, funding, crisis, whatever it may be. You have the headers. Don't click the boxes next to the headers. Those will go into your note. You just want to click the different things that apply to your certain case note. And as you can see, there's many, many different things. We do not want you to sit here and just keep doing the same case notes over and over all the time. So you have so many different options, so you never have to do the same case note again. Now you also have the level of support provided as you're monitoring. Again, as you look through it, you see there is so many different choices for you to pick from. You have your linkage. And again, the ones with the stars, you don't want to click the boxes next to them. You want to make sure you click all the other ones that you need, and as many boxes as you click, every single one of those sentences will be put into your case note. And this is the case management tab. Then we keep moving on a little bit, and we have medical. And also we have our person-centered questions. Learn something about me. Now as you see the sample question box, every time you click that, you're going to get a new question. And there's almost 150 different questions. So all you have to do is click it, answer the question. And then again, we have the medical tab, doctor's visits, medication changes. As you scroll through it, you can see all the different choices that you have. So you have so many different options. Then we have the quick vitals and medical notes. This is good for nurses, caseworkers that have to deal with hospitals. But remember, not every little feature on here works for every person. You only click the different ones that apply to your job and to your client. Also, we have the behavior section. So there's a lot of people that have to deal with different behavioral issues. So this gives you the opportunity to make it a little bit more detailed when it comes to that subject. And again, as you can see, as we scroll down, there are so many different choices for you to pick from. So, when you're using this program for the first time, you really want to take your time to go through each and every piece of the program to see how it's going to work for you and see what's going to be the best thing for your clients. And also, you see we have goals here. We have 3 different ones. Now, for our client today, we're using just one goal. But maybe your client has several different goals, maybe 2 or 3. So this gives you the opportunity to put different goals in there to make it more unique to your client as you're using the program. But we keep on creating the note, and we are doing a very detailed note right now. And then we have the person-centered, and we have employment. Again, as you scroll through it, you just see there's so many different choices. You have the resource link. We have custom. Now, this is a great thing for people that want to add their own text. I've had a couple different individuals say, well, my client's so unique that I don't think this is going to be able to pertain to them. Well, with the custom text paragraph builder, you can put in your own text and then just click the different sentences to make it happen. It just makes your life so much easier that way. And again, as you work through it, you'll see you click the drop-down box and it shows all the different text. These are sentences that you can put in, whatever sentences you want to write. You put them in, you go ahead and add it to the program, and it's there for you to be able to use. Again, we wanted to make sure it's easy for you to use. Now, as we click that, we were going to create the note. We didn't click the location. You can't create the note without doing the certain things on the left that are required. Now we open up our Word document program, and we copy the note, and then we paste it in. Again, you can use this to email it, copy it, print it, whatever you need to do. This is the program. If you have any questions, give us a call. We'll be more than happy to answer them for you. Thank you. Now we're going to reset everything, and we're going to go through this a little slower, step by step, so you can see how it works. Now, the first column, we have Jane Doe. So we're going to go ahead and put in Social Security number, maybe the PIN number. Now, the services provided. As you can see, doesn't matter what your service is, we're going to have it on there for you. Companion services. What type of report? Well, this is a progress report. Well, maybe it's a daily progress report. What is the ratio? 1 to 1? 2 to 1? What's the location? We didn't fill that one in at the moment. And then you have your goals. Goal number 1. Join a animal rescue group. Now, you can type in whatever goals you need to put in there. Then we have our progress achieved on the goals. Highly motivated, making progress on the goals. Was it performed? Verbally prompts. In a nutshell, what did you write? And what did you do for the client? You worked with Jane, and Jane explored the internet for animal rescue groups. So it gives you the opportunity to type in a few different things. As we all know, clients are all a little bit different. And you have your start time, your end time. What day did you provide those different services or month? Maybe you're behind on notes and you need to change the date a little bit. That is possible. Now, the specific activities rendered, achievement towards goals. Jane found 3 groups near her home when searching the web. So again, it gives you the opportunity to type in exactly what you want. Now, we don't have to type in every single thing. Again, you can go with just your basics. That's really up to you. Then you have over on the other side, where we're getting a little bit more advanced. Elaborate with quick training details, minimal supervision. Maybe you jump down to the bottom. What's next? So you can say, what are you going to be doing next with your client? You're going to help Jane make calls to rescue shelters next week, next time you visit with her. You have general. Now, as you see here, as you click in these little boxes, you also have, like at the top, everyday goals and activities. You have stars by them. Don't click the ones with the stars. They're just to break it down with the titles. You have your ADLs, your activities of daily living. And again, don't click the ones with the titles. Just click the different ones below the titles. The titles break it up, make it a little bit easier to understand. Then you have your IADL, instrumental activities of daily living. And again, so we'll click some different ones, and you can click ones for every category that is with you. And remember, this is designed for all kinds of different providers. So it's really each individual gets their own little rhythm of the daily things that they do with clients. You have your safety, maybe going under the technology category. We click different things. You have your behavior situations, maybe your goals. You can pick different goals and things that you're working with the client. Maybe you're a job coach and you have different job training things that you want to click. Each box that you click is automatically going to answer it and add it to the note. Now, if you look at the bottom, person-centered questions, maybe your Delmarva is in your state. This would be a good thing for you. If you click that, you get sample questions. As a sample question comes up, believe me, there's well over 100 different ones. So you get a question, you just simply answer the question. You don't have to think of what question to ask. It's there for you. Over 100 different ones, so you just type it in. Maybe it's some medical information needs to be in this. So you scroll through it, find the different titles, training, counseling, documentation. Again, maybe you go with behavioral. And you scroll through it, look at the different ones you want to click. And always remember, every box that you click on this program is going to add more information into your case notes. So always remember that. So you can have it very much longer, very much more detailed. It's up to you how much more detailed you want it to be. And then we create the note, click the button. Oh, we forgot something. We forgot to put that in earlier. So we had to add that. It made us. Now you see what it looks like. We click OK. We go to copy the note. Then we're opening up our Word document. We're pasting the note in. Boom. There's your note. That simple.
So you're saying I can ask this cat any question?
The cat is connected to the computer. You just type in the question, it will read his mind. There the answer comes.
You're the man! I've been looking for this for weeks.